So it's interesting that this says original, because I remember when this candy came in a box instead of a plastic wrapper thingy, the candy itself was bigger. I can tell just by the feel of it. The candy itself was bigger. It was thicker and longer and wider too. And I also remember that the candy inside the box was wrapped with a clear plastic. So anyway, but I saw this in the store the other day, and I thought, well, wow, I haven't had one of those in a long time, and I used to really, really love them. And because it says the original, I wonder if it still tastes the same, because they just don't make things the way they used to anymore. And oftentimes, things that you used to love it's just not the same. Yeah, it looks different too, and it's all broken up and stuff, but it is good. It doesn't taste the way it used to. I still like it though. It almost has a burnt taste, as if this batch wasn't quite right or something. But anyway, it's still a good treat. Thank you, Tracy. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so cool. It's so neat that you were able to get this in the mail. Yay! Okay, I'm going to get the tape off of this, and then I'll be back. I'm pretty sure I got the tape off the seam, but I'm having a really hard time getting this open. And I'm scared to, like, I don't want the contents to go flying everywhere. Okay, I did get it open. It did kind of fly apart. This fell on the floor, so hopefully nothing broke or anything, but yeah, that was not easy to get open, but there it is. Okay. Okay, I don't want to show addresses, so hold on a sec. Ooh, a nice card. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Thank you. I had asked for one of these, and I'm so happy to have this. Thank you. Yeah, these are your cards that you give out to people, so I'm assuming it's okay and actually a good thing to show the information on the back. That's very cool. I'm really happy. That's actually all I was expecting, was that. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Oh. Am I zoomed in there? No, okay, good. That is so adorable. And look, oops. And look on the back. Oh. Okay. Oh, an adorable bunny. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in that part. No. Oh, another bunny. These are neat. These are neat bunnies. Cool. Okay, and there's another egg. These are pretty, they're shiny. Okay, I want to see this card. Oh my gosh, that is just such an adorable bunny. I love that. Oh my gosh, so adorable. You have a look at that while I open up this card. Oh, this Easter. Surprise! I am surprised, thank you. I do love the burlap bunny, Tracy, thank you. And thank you for being part of my life. And yeah, thank you for this wonderful surprise and this note. And you made me cry, the good kind. I love this card and I love the message inside. Thank you. Okay, let's open this one first. Because it went on the Rice Krispie treats. Oh, look. That's adorable. Thank you. That was the one that had fallen on the floor and thank goodness. So what this one just did, the big one did too. So that's cool. Now I have some of these kinds of eggs to use. Yeah, thank you. I can actually eat that. and another one with an adorable bunny on this one. Thank you, Tracy. I do love this. This is a really cool package. I did have a good Easter, and I hope that you did too. And thank you. Thank you for making me cry this morning. Okay, thank you. Okay, I look pretty silly. I'm not feeling well today. It's nothing to worry about, but yeah. I think I'm starting with Franklin's cold, and there's another thing. But anyway, yeah. I'm sure I'll be fine in a few days. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, Tracy. I really did enjoy this Easter surprise, and yeah, have a good week and stuff. So, thank you. So the day after I received that giant egg, I received this really cool postcard. This is marker. It's not like a building or something like that. It's yeah, I think the post office must have done that or something. And I wonder if I can peel this off without ruining it. Yes, this came from Tracy also. Oh wow, that comes off really nicely. Good. This also came from Tracy Monster here on YouTube, and it's a beautiful postcard and it's a really wonderful note. Tracy, thank you. That's very sweet of you to think of me and send me this. It was a really pleasant surprise. Thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful. It's like really beautiful. And then today in the mail was this very pleasant surprise from, she's APG Jamie here on, or Artist Poet Girl here on YouTube. And oh my gosh, what an awesome, beautiful card. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Jamie. Wow, this was a really cool surprise. And Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. And I love that too. That's pretty cool. And then there were a couple of goodies in there with it too. So a piece of book text, interesting stuff, some recipes, a little note that I will read in a minute, and this adorable stamp. I love that. So it says, "Congratulations, you won the card lottery. The enclosed card was made using a photograph, fancy word for pic, of my spring journal page. I know it may or may not be spring where you are, but yeah, be spring." It is spring here. Stuff starting to grow and the snow's gone and all that stuff. So yeah, it is spring. The past week the weather was really, really nice. Anyway, if you want to see how I did the page and card, you can watch the video on my YouTube channel titled Spring in April 10th, 2015. Dated April 10th, 2015. I think, yeah, probably. Again, congratulations for winning the card lottery. P.S. Enjoy. And I really am enjoying it, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, it was such a good surprise. Thank you. Okay, so this probably won't be in the right order, but I have a bunch of stuff to show you. I guess first of all, I went to an all-day crop, and that was the first time I had gone to a crop, and it was a fabulous, wonderful, really great day. I had a blast, and the ladies there made me feel very welcome, and I even ended up giving a little tutorial, I guess, on how I draw my faces with one of the ladies, and she was so happy, and that made me so happy, and the whole day was like an ego boost because everybody seemed to really like my artwork in this journal. I'll show you a little bit about this that in that journal later. Bev was so happy that she gave me this as a thank you. It's a paint pen. And anyway, yes, it was a really wonderful day. And so there was a make and take, and this was mine. And even though there's a lot of green in it, I actually quite like this. It's a really cool idea, and it's like, yeah, it's a good pattern. I will want to make more like this, and so I think it's really neat the way the pages go, and that was a cool stamp. And so yeah, it's just a really neat way of making a little booklet thing. Mini, I'm not sure what this would be called, but anyway, I guess it's a mini album, and I guess you can put photos and stuff on the pages, and journal here and photo there and stuff like that, I guess. Anyway, it's really cool. I really like it. Like I've never really made things like this before, but I like it a lot, and I love this cardstock. That's so pretty. It's such a great color, and it's textured. Anyway, that's really cool. So I enjoyed that. So this was included in the sign-up fee, and people were throwing out big pieces. I mean, look at this. Pieces like that. They were throwing this in the recycle bin and in the, you know, for the garbage or whatever. And so I went through and I salvaged. Look at it. I mean, that's amazing. You can make a lot of good stuff with these pieces. I mean, look at that. And it's beautiful. It's wonderful paper too. So, and so yeah, I couldn't. There was no way that I was going to be able to just leave that there. Remember this day, which is very appropriate for that day because it was really cool. So anyway, so yeah, I have this bag of goodies and a few that didn't fit in my bag here. Some more strips from that, and so yeah, that's just really cool. And also, I wasn't oh yeah, this one too. That's pretty cool. Can use that as a little template and stuff. And when I arrived, the hostess handed me this. She put this in front of me. She had this paper pad and this little bag full of neat little goodies, and I thought, neat. And then I finally clued in eventually that it was for me, and so that was also part of the fee. I was not expecting that. There was really, really good food. It was a lot of extremely good value for the fee. It was really, really worth it. Now, okay, so this plus a few more little things were in the little goodie bag. And so this has like vellum and cardstock and, you know, pieces like this. And yeah, some really cool pieces in here. I'm not gonna like go through each piece because we'd be here forever, but there's some really cool, neat pieces. And I already used a couple on that day. A neat arrow. And a little tab thing. And just really cool things. And I guess that shows you some of what's in there. So yeah, very, very cool. And like I said, I wasn't expecting that, so that was like a really pleasant surprise. And like, you know, really cool. And there was this stamp set, which is really useful. This is thank you and grateful, thanks, and there are arrows and things. Really useful set of stamps. And it's neat too that it seemed to be like on the same wavelengths, because when I packed my backpack to go to this event, I was thinking that I was going to make a bunch of thank you cards. That didn't end up happening. I didn't make even one card because I ended up art journaling and stuff instead. But anyway, that was the intention, and I had actually brought a few options for thank yous, stamps and stuff that I had already. But anyway, that's neat. And I did not have this particular set, so it's very cool. And then there was this neat sticker pack, which is cool. I love stickers. So yeah, this is really cool. And so that's what was in the goodie bag. And then there was this paper pad. Now, this is not a paper pad that I would buy for myself because it's not really my style. But having said that, there are some very cool pieces in here, and I already did use this piece here, I cut that out so yeah, this useful stuff and some really cool pages with some special features on the page. Like this one has glittery bits. I don't know if you can tell that. But anyway, and oh, I love this one, and this part here and this part here is textured, embossed, neat stuff. I love this page, and I'm pretty sure there are 2 of each page. Like it goes through, and then there's another set of the same pages. This one is glittery. And yeah, glitter bits and neat embossy stuff. That's a pretty page. That's a nice page. I like that one. That's a nice one. It's green, but I still like it because it's polka dots. I like polka dots, and I can always change the color of the dots. And I love this page. And that's a pretty cool page too. This one's very pretty and useful. Yeah, cool. And yeah, I showed you that one and I like it. And I love this one. And some of the bits, there are stars and stuff in here on vellum that match those. And I love that, even though it's got a sort of a green tinge. I love this page just the same. And again, I can change the color. This is a really cool page. I like this one a lot. This is pretty cool. This one's kind of neat. Pretty. Neat. That's pretty cool. Pretty. And that's neat and useful. Collagey. Pretty neat. Nice. And yeah, that's neat. Useful stuff and glittery bits. And then it starts again. So this here, this one that's missing here, that's the one that I used, and I'll show you that in a bit. And so yeah, so then the next ones you saw, because it's the same ones repeated. And so yeah, that was really cool. And then that morning when I got there, I bought these things. I bought 2 awesome tags. And these were like 25 cents each piece or something like that. Some of them were probably less than that even. Some of them were probably like 10 cents or something like that. So I have this cork butterfly and a couple of a few wooden butterflies, 5 of them to be precise. 2 bigger ones and 3 smaller ones. And these really cool wooden feathers. So that was all I bought that day. Everything else was given to me. So yeah, really awesome, good stuff. And I look forward to playing with these things. And I will show you. See, this is my travel journal. So this is the one I take like if I go visit my family, or if I'm going on the road, or see those stars I was saying? So this one is vellum and this one is paper, but it matches that sheet of paper in the paper stack that I just showed you. And I met some wonderful ladies, and I used that piece from that paper right there. This, I don't remember, I think this was in the scrap bin, and that's just my receipt in there for the fee for the day. And just, yeah, I just used bits from, and then I journaled throughout the day. I just made little notes, and then I drew this. And when Bev saw this, she wanted to know how I did it, and so I showed her how I did it. Yeah, it was really fun. But you kind of had to be there and stuff. But this is the face I drew while I was showing her how I do my faces and stuff. And then I went to the ladies' room, and the stall next to me there was a leak. It wasn't the gross kind, it was just the tank was, you know, where it refills with the clean water. that was leaking, but there was a puddle on the floor, and I took a picture of the puddle because I saw this. She's like a fairy mermaid combo, I don't know. Anyway, this is what I saw in the puddle, and so I drew it, and there she is. And then Bev had some special shimmery paint that she let me use to finish the background, and she had these two awesome stamps that I just absolutely love. This beautiful seahorse and that beautiful feather. Now this journal is not complete. It's not full. I still have quite a few before I do a flip through, but I'll show you the pages I did while I was there that day. So there's that one. There's this one, this one, this one, and Bev had some interesting printouts that she got from the internet, and I was inspired by some of them, and I was inspired by one of them in particular, and so I did this inspired by that on a piece of scrap paper. And then I just stamped her feather stamp like crazy because I just love, I don't know what it is about feathers, but I really like feathers. Anyway, so yeah, I just stamped that over and over again. And then I stamped her seahorse, and then I believe that's it from that day. Yeah. Okay, so, and yeah. So I'll do a flip through this way. But once the journal is full, then I'll do a real flip through, and I'll tell you about the pages and stuff like that. So okay, so that's it for that day. Okay, so the next day I went to Scrap Fest, which is really a cool and fun event. This is the third year in a row that I went. I didn't stay very long this time. Like, I left early. It was from 9 to 5, but I left around 1 p.m. and I was actually ready to go before that. But anyway, the main reason that I left early is because I had a headache. Yeah, it's a really cool event, and you can buy a bunch of scrapbooking supplies from different vendors, and vendors come from different parts of, like, from, some are from the States, from the USA, and some are from here in Canada locally, and anyway, and some are from, like, further in Canada, like Vancouver and stuff. Anyway, the point is that it's a neat, fun event, and there are make and takes, which this is one of them that I'm going to tell you about in a minute, and you have a chance to win a bunch of stuff, and I didn't win anything, but anyway, it's still fun to be able to enter a ballot, and you never know. Maybe next year. Anyway, okay, so I'm not going to show you in the order in which I bought or made the stuff or whatever, but anyway, because, yeah, anyway, so I made this little, it's a fry box. It was a cutting die that I put through the Big Shot that they had there, the machine, and then there was a punch, and I was, of course, and that's the main reason they do it, I'm sure. I was very tempted to get these two punches, and it's a lollipop that's on there, and as you can see, it's falling apart. Like, it was that's just double-sided tape, and yeah, it's just double-sided tape, and it didn't stick properly. So I'm going to glue it back together, but before I do, I'm going to use this as a template so that I can make myself more fry boxes if I want to, even though I don't have the cutting die. Now, yeah, it's not a die that I would use a lot, but anyway, so then there was this little piece of foam that you put the lollipop through so that would help it to stay in there, and then there was only the one color of tissue paper to choose from, but the cardstock for the flower and for the box, you could choose what color you wanted. There was a nice wide variety, and anyway, so yeah, that's the idea there. And I think that's a really cool thing. And you could, this would be a good Mother's Day gift. Like if you could choose a type of candy that your mom likes, and then make flowers out of them, and or just put them in the box or whatever. I think that's pretty cool. And this make and take was by Stampin' Up, and I went to my friend Karen Ellis's booth, the Art House Studio, and I spent quite a bit of money there at her booth because she had a lot of stuff that I really liked. Got PPA because I'm running low. Now, she didn't have glossy accents, but she says that this liquid glass is basically the same stuff by a different company, so hopefully I will like this just as much. Yeah, that's why I kept the bracelet because you had to pay $12 to get in. $12 at the door, $10 if you had paid in advance, but I had to pay the $12. So yeah, I want to make myself a little booklet, but I don't know if I actually had enough stuff to make a booklet with this year. So this was the little leaflet that they give you, and this was the vendors, the layout. It seems, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it seems like there were a lot fewer vendors this year than there were last year. But anyway, and so this was also like some of the sponsors, and these people were there too. That would be the main part of the booklet if I made it. If I make it, this will be like the cover or whatever. So anyway, okay, so they're at Karen's store. I also bought this stencil. She didn't have the one that I want. See, I have this one. And, I mean, this is really big and I love it. But I also want it in this size. But I haven't been able to find it yet. She has them in, but then she keeps selling out before I get to get one. So yeah, I'm excited about this one though. Oh my gosh. I made one of Karen's assistants that day. I made her laugh, and basically I went crazy when I saw these. Now, before, I have gone to Karen's store and I asked several times. I asked, did you get them in? Did you get them in? And she didn't, and she only had... As soon as I show you this, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah. She only had this kind of pen, the Signo Uniball, or another kind that I had to kind of settle for, and because there wasn't any, I couldn't find them anywhere else. But they're at Scrapfest. I found, and I love the bag that she put them in too. Oh, it's so cool. And anyway, I was so excited that I got 4 of them. I finally have my Sakura Jelly Roll white pens. Oh my gosh, I love these pens. And look at them, I have 4 of them now. Yay! Oh my gosh, I was so excited, and I was like, and I was like, and her assistant, she said, if you start screaming and jumping up and down, I will not judge you. I completely understand. And so I did. Well, I didn't scream, but I did jump up and down and stuff. And then I also got this. It's still a Sakura Jelly Roll, but it's a glaze or something like that. And I got a black one because my black one was running out too. And so, yay! Oh my gosh! This was the most exciting purchase of the day, and you're gonna see, I'm saving that one for last, but there's another very exciting purchase. But anyway, yeah, oh my gosh. And I absolutely love this bag. Make something creative, personal, useful, fun, amazing, wild, daily, new, original, imaginative, beautiful. I absolutely love this bag. So if I get around to making that booklet, that bag will go in it too. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy about those pens. I also got 2 magazines from Karen's store. I got art journaling. I was very happy to see she still had a copy for me. And I got Apprentice, Somerset Apprentice. And I've already read them cover to cover, both of them, and I absolutely love them. This one especially, both of them, but this one especially had a lot of inspiration in it. And projects that I want to do eventually. And then Karen will be having classes. She runs these classes once in a while, and I picked these up because I might take one eventually if I ever get around to, yeah, if it ever becomes a possibility. Anyway, so yeah, these are pretty cool, so I picked those up just in case. And those would also go in my booklet if I ever get to making it. Okay, and the other purchase from Karen's store is the last item, so I'll show you that after. Another make and take that I did was this pretty cool. It's pink vellum, and very cool stamps that I was very tempted to buy, but they were expensive stamps. Like, yeah, I couldn't justify buying them because they were just prohibitively expensive. But they're so beautiful, so I stamped both. Like, most people who did it stamped one or the other all over, but I decided to do both stamps because I love them both so much. So anyway, so basically the idea is that it's a little lampshade. So this is a piece of double stick tape, and you put it together like this, and you have a really cool lampshade. And I thought it was really cool. She had hers on a wine glass, and it looked really cool. Like, at first I didn't realize it wasn't a lamp that she had this on. It was a wine glass, and I thought that was really cool, even though I usually don't like wine glasses and such. But anyway, I don't like anything associated with alcohol or, you know, whatever. But anyway, that's just a thingy that I picked up, and that would also go in my booklet. Yeah, maybe I do have enough to put in my booklet. Maybe I will make the booklet. These are just some notes I was making during the day, and that's Karen's business card. And so yeah, those are just notes I was making. I already had this notepad. I love this notepad because it's a butterfly. Art Tales. The store name was Art Tales, and they had a sale, 4 punches for $20, and so I got these 4. This one, I love that one, and that one's kind of cool too. And then, well, I like them all. Of course I do. I wouldn't have bought them. Anyway, this one is a snowflake, but that could work as a flower too, in my opinion. And I have a plan for this one, but I don't know if I'll ever get to it. Anyway, I also got the Storehouse of Scraps had a sale. $5 for all embossing folders were on for $5 each. So I got this one. Can you see it? There you go. I got that one because I thought it was a neat background, and I got this one, which is really cool. So this one says thinking of you, that one says congratulations, and that one says thank you. And I think that is very useful and awesome. So I picked those 2 up. I was tempted to get a lot more than just those 2, but in the end I just those 2. At the Stampin' Up booth where I made this, I also picked up a couple of catalogs. Last year when I went, these catalogs, you had to pay like $10 or something like that to get it. And so I didn't get it last year, but this year it was free. And so I picked one up, and it has a lot of really cool ideas in there. And Tassie Crafty here on YouTube, I recently watched one of her videos, and she's a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And so, yeah, she was showing how the catalogs have really cool ideas in them, and it's true. It's like really awesome. And of course, all the stuff is very tempting, but anyway. So yeah, I got this cool catalog, and I really like it. And it's almost like a magazine, and I looked at this cover to cover, and I enjoyed it, and I was inspired also. Hope to get around to making a bunch of projects with this. Now this, when I picked it up, I thought it was another Stampin' Up! Catalog, but it's not. It's Gold Canyon for candles or scents. Yeah, candles stuff. And scents. And so, yeah, I don't tend to use candles and scented things and whatever. I go unscented as much as possible with almost all my stuff and etc. But I looked through it and there are some really adorable, like, that owl's adorable. And there are some neat stuff in here that I probably will cut up and use. If I had known I wouldn't have picked it up, I would have left it for someone who would actually use it, but since I do have it, you know, I'll cut it up and use it. And then, here is the exciting thing! Yay! I finally have the bigger one, the Xyron sticker maker, or create a sticker. I love this one. And I use it all the time, but often the thing I want to put in there is just too big. It doesn't fit. So now I can fit much bigger ones. So yay! Okay, so yeah, that was it for Scrapfest. Okay, at the end of March, for my birthday, Franklin took me to both Curry's, which is an art supply store, and also to Michael's. Now, I don't remember precisely which items came from which store for all of it, but yeah, anyway, I thought I would show you these. So, I got these two stencils. I've been seeing a lot of people use this one and I really like it. I have a thing for circles and I love abstracty, squiggly lines like that too. Yeah, just some paints that I see. I love Winsor & Newton, and I was running out, and I just needed some of the colors that I use all the time. I couldn't find the paints that I thought that I couldn't find the Winsor & Newton there that day, but it turns out that it's just that they changed their look and their tube is different now. Anyway, so I got some burnt umber, some titanium white, because the white one is what I really needed because I ran out, and so I really needed some white paint. And this is all acrylic, by the way. And I got a new silver. Now, I wanted this brand, Winsor & Newton Galleria, for all the paints that I picked up, but they were out of stock. So I got, I guess, Amsterdam. I've never used this paint before, so I don't know if I will like it or not, but I got this one for the yellow ochre that I couldn't find in these. And so, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this is any good, because this was less expensive. This is not cheap paint. I really am spoiled, and I really love this paint. And other paints tend to be too liquidy for my liking. But anyway, yeah, so I got those. And then I'm pretty sure that those came from the Curry's art supply store. And then at Michael's, they had a sale on these iris cases, so I got one of those. Yeah, so I got the case, and then I used this as a bag to put my purchases in. And so I thought that these basics, now I don't particularly like Liquitex Basics because it is so runny. It's just so runny, but when I use Liquitex, I usually mix it with my good Winsor & Newton. And so for the white, it's okay because most of the time when I'm using white, I'm mixing it with something else to make to make pink instead of red and stuff like that, and just to mix my colors. That's why I run out of white so fast, because I use it. I use white and black a lot. So if you're a beginner and you want to get paints, I recommend that whatever, it doesn't matter the brand, but whatever brand you're getting, if it's the first time you're getting paint, I would suggest that you get a blue, a red, a yellow, a black, and a white. So that, because with those colors you can mix any color you want. Like if you don't know if you're gonna like the paint, or if you're gonna stick with, if you're gonna enjoy painting and stuff, then you don't want to get like a whole bunch of colors and you know, not have it wasted and stuff. So that's what I usually do. Like I get the primaries, blue, red, and yellow, and then I get the white and black. And like, since now that I've been painting for a few years, and I know which colors I really like and I tend to go for, so then I get raw umber and burnt umber. I really love those two. When I'm getting the primaries, I get like a lemon yellow type, or you know, a brighter yellow, and then I also get the yellow ochre, the darker yellow, so that I don't have to mix those with, you know, for myself. And I often will get the metallics, the silver, and because I haven't figured out how to mix the metallic colors yet. Like, it can be done, but I'm not sure how to do it. So I do get the metallics, and so like the silver, copper, and gold. And I run out of the silver faster than any of them. But anyway, so okay, so yeah, so I got a raw umber because I thought it was on sale. Turns out it wasn't. And the same with the basics. I thought it was on sale, but it wasn't. And yeah, because I couldn't find this raw umber at Curry's at all, in any of the brands, I got it when I saw it at Michael's. Oh, there's hail. Such a neat sound. Very windy too. Anyway, as I was saying, get the primaries, get a white and a black to start with, and then once you've decided that you really enjoy painting and you want to do it a lot, then get some more colors, you know, so that you don't have to mix them yourself, but get some more colors that you really love to use. And that's my recommendation. These were on sale, and I love them, and I thought that I could use it as a pattern. Like I can take one out to use as a pattern to trace around, and then fussy cut with my X-Acto knife if I want more after these 12 are used. And the packaging's kind of neat too. I have bad luck with Sharpie, with markers of any kind, and anyway, these two black ones are, one is a fine tip and one's a regular tip, and then this color, I love this color, but mine ran out, so when I saw that they were sold in singles like this, then I picked up these 3 to replace the ones that are going bad. Around St. Patrick's Day, I had asked Franklin to lend me a pen so I could make my tattoo with it, and he ended up giving me the pen so I don't have to return it. So now I have a green for St. Patrick's Day next year. Okay, I think that was it from Michael's and Curry's. After that, I also went to Dollarama. And I picked up a few crafting things. When I saw this, I thought, oh, that's what I needed when I was doing my Valentine, my love bugs, and the lucky bugs. Now, this, and I, for some reason, thought that there was some yellow ones in here too, but there are not. I need yellow and black ones for a project I want to do. But anyway, and I picked up these ones too just because. And these actually were not from Dollarama, now that I remember. These were from another dollar store called Mighty Buck. Anyway, so I got that. And then at Dollarama, they didn't have what I was looking for. I was looking for a container that I could use to put my stencils in after using them with paints and such, so that I didn't have to worry about cleaning them right away and keep creating, and then, you know, the paint wouldn't dry on them while I'm still playing and working on my project, and then I could just take them from there and then wash them once I'm done. But I couldn't find what I was looking for that. Anyway, but I did find these styrofoam balls, so I got a package of those 2 sizes, and I also got a giant one and 2 medium ones, or maybe these are like regular size or something. Anyway, yeah, so this is for a challenge that I want to do, but hopefully I'll get to it eventually. Anyway, it was still birthday week. We had to go into the city to run some errands and things. While, like, between appointments and things, we stopped into Target. And I even did some Target balling. Now I'm pretty sure, yeah, in my birthday week video, I showed the Target balling and a bunch of other stuff that I did that week, but I didn't show my purchases. It was also near Easter, so there was a lot of Easter stuff on sale. So I got a lot of the stuff I got was Easter stuff. Oh yeah, and at Curry's I forgot to show that I got these paper pads too. Hold on. I got 2 of these because they were on sale. It's watercolor paper from Canson. I got these for my life book lessons that I still haven't done. Life book 2014. And anyway, and then I use these all the time. This is what I use for my art journals, and they were on sale, so I got one of this. I like the 9x12 size, and so this is also 9x12. But this one is mixed media, and this one is watercolor paper. So as I was saying, I got a lot of Easter themed stuff because I had plans, but I think that most of the plans I had for these things in my bag here will have to wait until next year. But yeah, because I'm kind of done with the whole Easter thing. But I still have one more video to film, hopefully today. Yeah, for my Easter egg series of videos. I'm not sure which part I'm at now, but anyway, I seem rather twos today. That means that I seem in a chatty mood. Anyway, so I picked up these pretty eggs. I thought they were really pretty. They have a thing so you can, they're decorations. I had a plan for these when I picked them up, but I can't remember exactly what it was now. Oh, yeah, okay, I think I do remember. I was probably going to remove the hanger and stick a skewer in it so that I could do something like this with it. But I'll probably end up changing my mind by the time I get to it. They're pretty is the point, and I picked them up because they were on sale and they were like not expensive at all. They were $1. So yeah, they were $1 and I figured, yep, I want those. So I got them. And I got this Easter grass because it's pretty. And that goes well together, I think. I got several of these neat kits. And I'm thinking that I can use them for some stuff other than just eggs. Like I'm gonna experiment and see if any of these things will work in my art journal and stuff. See, they were $2 each. They weren't expensive at all, and like this one, for example, will have some pretty cool things I can use as stencils. Excuse me. And it's really cool that the packaging is part of the kit, because you use these you punch those out and use them for the stands and stuff. See, this is the box is part of the. So you have like 4 things to stand your egg on when you're working on it and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I like that. That's a really good idea from this company. And I also got this one. So this is Molten Magic, and like I'm thinking I could use this on something other than eggs. I'm hoping. And if not, then I'll just save it for next year. And there was also this one. Has some different things that I can use. And again, the packaging excuse me. Again, the packaging is part of the kit, which is thumbs up for that. So okay, the rest is not Easter related. I got this because I have crayons, but I don't want to waste them. I want to use them. So this way I have crayons that are, you know, designated special for a project like that. Because I've been watching videos and seeing people do the meltdown thing, and I think it's really pretty, and I like it, and I wanted to do it, but so anyway, now the point is that now I can. And I hope that I can do something cool and, you know, different than usual. And again, the box can be used to catch the mass. It won't be wasted, and the box itself is kind of pretty, so especially this part here. It's pretty, so I can, like, after I've done using these things, I can probably use that in a project. Collage Father. And this is really cool. It's got 54 sheets. I think they repeat, and there's some, like, there are ideas and projects right there. And the paper is just, I don't know if you can tell, but it's neat feeling, and it's like very cool. So, and each one is unique. So there's that. And like the back is kind of like poster paper. And this one, it's the same stuff, but it looks like material. Now, I don't really care for these designs or colors much, but, well, some of the colors are okay, but anyway, yeah, I don't really like paisley much, but it's still, like, it's unique. It's really special, weird paper. And this is, again, it's the same stuff. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I wish you could feel it so that you could see what I mean. And I mean, this one in particular is not very pretty, but it's still neat. And like, if it's a part of something else, I'm sure that it'll be cool. Now this one I do like. I think it's very pretty. This one doesn't have the texture, but it's like a hologram-like thing, sort of. And it's got rainbowy effects, and oh, it's gorgeous. And it's still like a poster paper type thing on the back, but I love it. I love this one. And this one's the same kind of stuff, and I love this one too. It's really cool. So it's different patterns in different ways you hold it. So it's hologramish. It's very, very cool. And this one too. It's rainbowish, and oh, I love it. And this one. Even though it's gold, I guess, but it's more of a tan, brownish. This gold is okay in this case. But I do still prefer the silver. But anyway, yeah, it's good. And I love this one. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's hologram. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of, it's almost as if the lines are moving. Anyway, very cool. And then there's the brownish gold version. And then, isn't that just gorgeous? I love this. Even though there's green. Yeah, I love this page. And this is kind of like this. Not exactly. And I love that page. I love this page. I love this. And it feels so neat. And I love that it's one-sided. The pattern is one-sided because it would be hard to choose, you know, on special paper like this. And that is so cool. That reminds me of abstracts I used to make a lot. And yeah, very cool. And then this is more of a vellum, and you can kind of come on, stop it. Okay, you can kind of see through it, and it's cool. I was so excited when I saw this. And then there's a blue sheet of that. I'm not sure if it actually is vellum, but it's vellum-ish. Vellum-like. And this is kind of... this is kind of an ugly color, but I think if I put something like red or orange underneath it, it would make it a better color probably. Or not, because that is orange or red. Anyway, yeah, it's still cool because it's vellum. And then isn't this just a gorgeous page? I love that. Oh, beautiful. That is red vellum. That's, oh, I love that. And I love the way this looks underneath it. That's, oh, wow. And I love this. And this is normal paper. Like, this is scrapbooking paper. And there's 2 sheets of that one. Oh, 4 sheets? How many sheets? I don't remember. Okay, 3 sheets each of the following designs. This is kind of like a patchwork quilt or something. This one, in my opinion, this one's kind of ugly, but still, it's still neat. That, like, the idea of it is still neat. I love this one. This one again reminds me of the abstracts I used to draw a lot of. I love that one. Love this one. And with Canada Day and 4th of July and, you know, all those fireworky holidays coming up, that's very good and useful. Even though it's got green, this is neat. This is pretty neat. It'd be prettier, of course, if it didn't have so much green in it, but what can you do? Love this one. Ooh, that could be like bird feathers. I could make an owl or something with that. It's very cool like that. Love this one. I want to make a mermaid and use this as a background. And oh, love, 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 love this one. Oh, and that pattern again, sort of, but oriented differently. It looks like wings, sort of. And then this one's very cool. Love it. And then this is shiny. It's kind of like wrapping paper, this one. Or poster, but anyway, you can see it's shiny. St. Patrick's Day. And yeah, again, St. Patrick's Day. And that one's very pretty. And this one's pretty cool. This one would work for Easter. Love this one, but unfortunately it got folded and I didn't realize it till I got it home. But still, I love this sheet. That's very pretty. Okay, so that's this very cool kid-made modern mixed effect pad. Very, very cool. I really love this. I didn't know this kind of stuff existed, but I mean this kind of paper pad. But yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't very much at all. It was like, I don't know, under $5, I'm pretty sure. Picked up this really cool packing tape. If you've watched my Easter egg series of videos, you will have seen this already because I used it on one of the eggs. Some of these because I used them a lot in different ways. Picked up some tissue paper of 2 different pink types. Just because. Franklin surprised me with this pack of stickers, which is really cool. I love stickers. I'm addicted to stickers. I collect them, and I just love stickers. And these are cool. I got me, and because it was not very expensive, I got me another roll of this really cool tape that I love using in my art journaling projects. Okay, yeah, that's it for Target. Okay, I have been meaning to show you this wonderful print I won in a giveaway. Miss Lady Petal, PETA, she was having a giveaway, and I was one of the very lucky recipients of this awesome, adorable Penelope chicken and her adorable little chicks. And yeah, I received this like in March or so, and I kept meaning to show it to you, and I kept, yeah, it just never happened until today. So anyway, sorry about that. And PETA, thank you so much. I really love her. She's adorable, and she's even more lovable in person. And yeah, I intend to frame her and put her up in my kitchen, but I still haven't found the frame yet. But anyway, so thank you. So this is, I'm assuming that these are okay to show because they're business cards, so. And I love these also. They're pretty cool. Love this. So thank you. On Saturday, May 2nd, I went to an all-day crop again, and these were scraps that were being tossed in the garbage, or some of my own scraps, a couple of pieces of my own scraps. But yeah, these, I mean, these are big pieces, and they're nice paper. I could not let that be in the trash, especially this beautiful color and texture. And look at the size of it, and look at it all. I couldn't believe that was going in the trash, but I sure was happy I was there to salvage it. Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. And I also received a card making kit. And I have obviously not made it yet, but that's pretty cool. And then one of the participants didn't want hers, and so she gave me hers. And I bought this neat set of stickers. They're butterflies. Let me see. There we go. They're butterflies, and you decorate them yourself, but it's sticky paper, sticker paper. And they were like on sale for a very good price. And I also bought this butterfly paper clip and this thank you dream and a flower cutting dies because they were on sale for 30% off. Mine and the other person who didn't want hers, I got a layout kit, which obviously I haven't put together yet, but that's what it will look like. And I think that's pretty cool. So this is, excuse me, this is the how-to, and all the bits and pieces are in there to create it, and that's very cool. So I got 2 of those kits, and I'm happy about that. While I was there, again, I'm not going to show you this whole book until I do a flip through of the whole thing, but this is what I did while I was there. This is supposed to be a troll, but Franklin says she looks a lot more like a goblin. So whatever, maybe she's a half-breed. These are also supposed to be trolls. I looked on the internet for reference photos and printed them out, but I'm told that these don't look like trolls either. But anyway, I absolutely love this next feller, and I don't mean to brag, but I absolutely adore him. He is so adorable. But I wish that I had not done the sky background around him. He looked a lot better on a white background. But what I did is I punched a leaf punch, and I'll be showing pictures hopefully. I just punched a whole pile of leaves with and used them as feathers, and I created this feller. He makes me giggle because he's so cute. I don't know if maybe he's a baby or what, but anyway, he's supposed to be an owl. Oh my goodness. Okay, and this is a jelly print that I was given. I didn't do it myself, but I was given by somebody who was doing it. And there's the other side. And yeah, I think that was a beautiful and wonderful gift. Thank you if you're watching. And then I did a rubbing of the owl on the other side. And then I started a new owl the same way. And this one I intend to leave on a white background. And I might put googly eyes on this one as suggested by one of the people there. I don't know if they are okay with me saying their names and stuff, so that's why I'm not saying. So yeah, so there will be a flip through of this pretty soon, because yeah, there are only I think 4 pages left, so there you go.